Alright, so here we'll be reviewing a VR headset that you can put your phone into. You can see here the package it comes in this little envelope with bubble wrap in it. Inside is a little cardboard box. And here you can see all sides of it. And then on the inside you'll see your headset comes in a nice little velvet bag kind of material, and it has these little drawstrings at the top that you can use to open it and seal it, and it keeps it nice and clean so you won't get your lenses all dusty. And these are the straps. They're kind of elasticy so they can stretch, fit on your head, but also adjustable. And you can see what I'm fiddling with here now is the rubber gasket, which is supposed to help be a little bit more comfortable on your face and also block all light from going in so it's really dark and you can see just your phone. What I've noticed from using it is that it tends to fall off a lot, and it's not the most comfortable thing for extended use. So what I actually ended up doing with mine is just hot gluing foam onto it. Here you can see we got a little instruction booklet, comes in a couple different languages, and also included in the box is a little microfiber cleaning cloth for the stereoscopic lenses in your goggles. Now you can see the little clip. This is where you slide your phone into. For the most part, it's pretty universal. It's roughly the size of like an iPhone 6 as far as screen size. However, if you're using an iPhone 6 with it, you're going to want to put a case on it because it is a bit too thin for it. It tends to slide out. Here you can see I'm using an iPhone 5 without a case. It doesn't really fit in all that well. There's a little clip on the right side you can see, and that's what's supposed to hold your phone in place, but it's just not going to cover it. And it's a little too thin, so it slides around. And you can see at the top here is a huge gap, so the phone sits a little bit too low, and you can see where light would come in from the top. So right now, without a case, an iPhone 5 doesn't really fit that well, but however, if you did use a case on it, it tends to not slide around as much, and you can adjust it to see exactly where you'd want to have it. So now here you can see that with having a case on it, it gives it just the amount of grip that it needs to cover the entire screen where it needs to be and not let any light in. And you can position it around to where exactly you want to have it to be fitting in it. So you can see how the stereoscopic kind of makes it view through it. Now, as far as compatibility with iOS, it's a bit limited at the moment. It's kind of a new and emerging market, but there are a few apps that are compatible with it. Really, the only thing that it needs to be, as far as on iOS, is that it needs to project whatever image or game or whatever that you're showing on it in side-by-side stereoscopic. There's some apps like this, Tomato, that allows to use the gyro in your phone to actually tilt it around so it's true stereoscopic. But it also has an internet browser that you could pull any video and it automatically converts it to be stereoscopic. As far as with that, there's also a few games on iOS that are compatible with it. It's a bit limited, but with it being universal, if you wanted to use Android or whatever, basically whatever you could get to fit in this case would be compatible with it as long as it can display side-by-side stereoscopic. Here you can see an app, it's called Dive City Coaster. It's more or less a demo just to kind of get a feel for what stereoscopic feels like. You can see it's side by side and it uses the gyro for full tilt. And it's full 360 degrees, you can look up, down, left, right, behind you. And it works pretty good for the most part. You can see the rubber gasket fell off again. So here you can get a pretty good view of the size of it as far as like wearing it. Overall, I think it's a pretty good product for the price of it. I think it's about 20 or 30 bucks, and I will leave it a link to it in the description. And thanks for watching.